What if your ambition to protect someone is actually your ambition to control them? Now, look closer. There is a recurring pattern in history. A child of promise appears. Brilliant, sensitive, unpredictable. And someone close to power begins to think, if I guide him, if I shape him, if I remain central, then the future will belong to me. In some retellings of ancient stories, ambition does not arrive as hatred. It arrives as concern, as planning, as positioning. The first test of ambition is intention. You tell yourself you are acting for stability, for continuity, for legacy. But beneath that intention, there is something quieter. Fear. Fear of losing influence. Fear of being replaced. Modern psychology calls this status anxiety. The need to remain central in a hierarchy. The second test is justification. Once control begins, it rarely announces itself as domination. It speaks the language of responsibility. I know what's best. They need guidance. The future depends on this. Control disguised as care is the most persuasive form of power, because it convinces even you. Buddhist psychology speaks of craving. Not only craving for pleasure, but craving for position. Craving for significance. When craving attaches to power, it becomes fire. And fire does not ask whether it is burning love or ambition. It only spreads. The third test is corruption of perception. Once you believe you are necessary, you begin to reshape reality around that belief. You manipulate access. You filter information. You limit alternatives. Not because you are evil, but because you cannot tolerate irrelevance. Meaning always costs something. Imagine holding a bird in your hands. If you grip too tightly, you suffocate it. If you open your hands entirely without awareness, it may fly away. But if your goal is not the bird's freedom, but your ownership of it, your grip will tighten. Ambition works the same way. Now, the mirror. Where in your life are you calling control protection? Where are you shaping outcomes so that you remain central? Where are you mentoring, but secretly needing dependence? Leadership without self-awareness evolves into domination. Parenting without restraint evolves into ownership. Partnership without humility evolves into manipulation. Now, look closer. If your influence depends on control, is it influence or insecurity? If your authority collapses the moment others become independent, was it ever authority at all? And if ambition burns quietly inside you, are you feeding it clarity or feeding it fuel?